Hi, are you facing a challenge in rounding decimal fractions to a given significant figure? Are you facing a problem in tackling decimal fractions with respect to rounding it to a given decimal place? Don't worry, you've got the right video. We are here to make sure that we take you through the step-by-step approach where you will be able to understand how to round decimal fractions to a given significant figure. In my previous videos, I led you through or I exposed you to how to round decimal fractions to a given decimal place. So we tackled how to round decimal fractions to one decimal place that is the nearest tenth, two decimal place that is the nearest hundredth, and three decimal place, and so on and so forth. So this time around, we are diving into how to round decimal fractions to a given significant figure. Are you with me here? All right. So now have it in mind that rounding decimal fraction to a given decimal place is quite different from rounding it to a given significant figure. So now if you are ready, just come closer and make sure you watch this video to the fullest so that at the end of the day, we believe that you'll be blessed. We believe that your problem will be solved for you. All right. So just come closer and let's see how to dive into that. So now, as you can see on the board, we are looking at decimal fractions, and specifically we are looking at rounding of decimal fractions. Okay, so rounding of decimal fractions here. Specifically, we are looking at how to round decimal fraction to a given significant word figure. Okay, so through significant figures. All right, so in the first place, as I discussed in my previous videos, that with decimal fractions, okay, decimal fractions contain it is a number with decimal points in it, and this number has digits in it. I get me. Now each digit attains its significant place. I get me. Very good. So now when we take quickly, we are going to dive into question number one and look at the significant place for each of the digits within the decimal number over there. All right, now there are some things that you need to note. So in the course of that, I will expose you to so that you will understand it step by step. So let's take the question, the decimal number that we have over there. We have 18.00349. Okay, now have it in mind that with significant figures, we have um, each digit here attains a significant place. Are you getting me? Likewise, what we did for the decimal place, we said that with the decimal place, we mostly consider the digit that lies rightly behind the decimal point. So over here, our concentration is going to be based on both the numbers that come before the decimal point and then after the decimal point. Take note that with decimal place, kindly be informed that with decimal places, our main focus is on the the digit that lies behind the decimal point. But with significant figures, our focus will be based on both the number that lies in front of the decimal point and after the decimal point. Are you with me here? So let's start by identifying the significant place for each of the digits here. So with that, as I said, with significant place, we are going to start by the digit in before the decimal point, which is this, then after. Okay. So by identifying the significant place, the one here contains one SF. Remember, I am using SF here in place of significant word, place or significant figure. So the one here contains one significant word figure. The 8 here contains two significant word place or significant figure. The zero here, the zero here contains, let me use here like that, contains three SF. Now this zero contains 4SF, which is four significant figures. The 3 here contains, let me extend it to this side, contains five significant figures. The 4 here contains six significant figures. The 9 here contains seven significant figures. Are you getting me? Yes. So that's what the rule states, or that is how to identify the significant place for each of the digits within a decimal fraction given. Are you with me? Very good. So that is how to identify that. That is how to identify that. Now, there's one more thing to take note, that in a case whereby zero is starting, or zero is found at the initial point or the initial part of the decimal fraction. Likewise, this question, for instance, that is question number 2. If I have 0.908246, okay, for a decimal fraction like this, where or with which zero is and with which zero is the initial number, or zero is starting it. Okay, for decimal number like this, we don't consider zero as the first SF or the first significant place. So in a case whereby zero is beginning the number, we don't consider zero. So what I'm trying to say is we will not consider zero as the one SF, but we will skip and go to the next number. So put it at the back of your mind. It is very, very important. We are going to skip and move to the next number, which is 9. So over here, 9, I think the first significant figure or the first significant place. This zero becomes the second significant place. Are you following the trend? So we said that when zero is starting, we don't count it. But if it lies behind another number, that one we can count it. So please take note. All right, so the 8 here becomes the third SF, or the third significant figure. Here, the 2 here becomes the fourth, or the fourth significant figure. Then here becomes 5 significant place. Then this becomes what? The sixth significant place. Please, I believe you've taken note of something here. So I told you if zero is found at the initial part of the decimal fraction, we don't count it as one SF. But if it is found behind any other number, that one we can count it included or inclusive. I believe you are getting the trend. All right, so that is how to identify the significant place for each of the digits within the decimal fraction. I believe you are clear with that. Very good. So let's get started and let's see how to round each of these through a given significant place. So now we are going to start with, let me say, 1 SF, 2 SF, and 3 significant places. Okay, so now, assuming over here, question number 1, have been asked to round to, let's say, 1 significant place. And this one too, I was asked to round to, let's say, 2 significant place. And over here too, I was asked to round to 3 significant place. Here to 4 significant place. And here 5 significant place. Okay, so we are going to take it one after the other. Then we will round it so that you also follow the trend. I believe you are clear with that. Very good. So let's start with question number 1. So the rule for question number 1 say we should round to, let's say, 1 significant place as being indicated here. So I have 18.00349. So before I will start with that, let me state the families. So I have the first family. We are going to work with it, or it will help us to solve a problem here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 as my first family. I have the second family, which includes my 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. So over here, the rule of the game or the instruction stated that we should round this decimal fraction to 1 significant place. Are you getting me? All right. So let's see how to do that. Rounding this to 1 significant place. What we are going to do in the first place, we are going to identify the digit that lies within the 1 significant place position. Okay, so let's start by counting. So with this, before we can start by counting, have it in mind that significant place or significant figures deals with numbers that lies before the decimal point and then after. So I'm going to start by counting. I have one significant place, 2 significant place, 3 significant place, 4SF, 5SF, 6SF, and then 7SF. So the question is, which of these digits lies within the one significant place? It is the digit one here. I believe you get that. It is the digit one. Okay, because that one is the first significant place. It lies within the first significant place. Have it in mind that it is not because here is one significant place. That's why we are saying that this one lies. No, because when we are identifying it, we realize that this one, the one here lies within the first significant place. And I believe you are clear with that. Very good. So now, after underlining the digit that lies within the first significant place, what we are going to do in the second or the second step is we are going to identify the digit that lies rightly behind the underlined digit. So rightly behind the underlined digit is what? 8 here. I get it, me? That is 8. I get it, me? Very good. And the 8 here is part of the second family. So if it is part of this second family, then it means that we are supposed to take one from it and add it up. So here becomes plus 1 here. Let me write this word. So here becomes plus 1. And afterwards, all the numbers here goes away. I get it, me? Very good. So now we are going to do something over here. So I have 18.00349. We said that the one lies within the first significant place. So 8 is part of this. So we take 1 and then we add to this. Are you getting me? So over here, our answer becomes 1. That we are adding 1 to the 1 here. So here becomes 2. And this becomes 0. I believe you are following because we are taking 1 from it. And it means all of them is going away. So all these numbers are going away. But with this, we are going to replace them with what? Zeros. So you are going to get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So our answer then becomes 20.00, which is 1 SF. I believe you are following. Very good. Now let's dive into question number 2. Question number 2, we've been tasked to round to 2 significant word plays. I get me? 2 significant plays. And the question is, or the decimal number is 0.908246. So for me to be able to round this one to 2 significant plays, the first we have to identify the digit that lies within the 2 significant position. So now we said that if 0 is found at the initial component of the decimal fraction, we don't include it. So we are going to discard it and start from here. So here becomes 1SF, 2SF, 3SF, 4SF, 5SF, and 6 what? SF. So I will ask myself, or I will ask you, which of these digits lies within the 2SF position? It is the digit what? 0 here. And I believe you get it right. Very good. So now after underlining it, we check the digit that is rightly behind it. The digit that is rightly behind the underlined digit 0 is what? 8. So realize that 8 is part of this family. So therefore, we are going to take 1 from it. So we are going to take 1 from it and add it to this. So here becomes plus 1. In doing so, all these number here goes away and we are going to replace them with zeros. So here becomes 0, here becomes 0, here becomes 0, here becomes 0, and here we are adding 1 to the 0, so it becomes 1, here becomes 9.0. So our answer becomes, this then becomes our answer, 0.910000. Are you clear with that? So that becomes our answer for question number 2. Remember, our rule that we're given in question number 1 is different from question number 2. So please take note. All right. So let's dive into question number 3 quickly. Question number 3. We have 2010.60298. That is 2010.60298. So that one too, we've been asked to round to 3 significant figures. Now, 3 significant figures, it means that in the first place, we have to identify the digit that lies within the 3SF position. 3 SF position. So let's start by identifying it. We start from here because it is what significant figures, but not decimal places. So starting from here, we have 1 SF, 2 SF, 3 SF, 4 SF, 5 SF, 6 XF, 7 XF, 8 SF, 9 SF. So which of these digits lies within the 3 SF position? It is the digit what? 1 here. And I believe you got it right. Very good. So now, after underlining it or indicating it, we check the digit that is rightly behind the underlined digit. The digit that is rightly behind this digit is what? 0. Now 0 belongs to this family, so that means we cannot take 1 from it. This means that all the rest of the numbers, we are going to replace it with 0. So over here, it all goes away and we are going to replace it with 0. So our answer becomes 2010.00000. So this then becomes our answer. And the rule says we are to round to 3SF. So that then becomes our answer for question number 3. Let's quickly dive into question number 4. I have 3, 4, 1. That is 3,415.12398. Okay. So 3,415.12398. This one also, we've been asked to round to the nearest 4 significant word figures. So this one also, we are going to identify the digit here that lies within the 4SF position. So let's start by identifying it. So I will start counting from here. That is 1SF, 2SF, 3SF, 4SF, 5SF, 6SF, 7SF, 8SF. So which of the digits here falls within the 4SF position? It is the digit 5. And I believe you are clear with that. Very good. So here we check the digit that lies rightly behind the underlying digit. It is the digit 1 here. Rightly behind it is this one. And 1 is part of this family. So that means that we are not going to take anyone from it. So it means the whole of this number goes away and we are going to replace it with what? 0. So here becomes 0, 0, 0, 0. This also becomes 0. Point our 5 here. Okay. Then 1, 4, 3. And the rule says that we are to round to 4SF. So this then becomes our answer for question number 4. And I believe you are following the procedure. Okay, so let's continue with life. I believe you are following the strategy and your understanding is broadening, right? So let's solve the last question, question number 5. And we believe that as you continue staying tuned with us, you'll be able to understand how to round decimal fractions into a given significant figures. We are through with it. It's left the last part of it. So let's solve it quickly. Question number 5. So question number 5 also, I have the decimal fraction as 1,298.99125. I've been tasked to round to the nearest 5 SF. That is 5 significant word figures. So here too, I'm going to identify the digit that lies within 5 SF position. So let's start by identifying it. We have 1 SF, 2 SF, 3 SF, 4 SF, 5 SF, 6 SF, 7 SF, 8 SF, 9 SF. So I'll ask you, which of these digits lies within the 5 SF position? It is the digit 9 here. And I believe you can see that, or you saw it, you've been able to identify it, right? Very good. So now let's continue with the next procedure or the next step. Our next step is we are going to identify the digit that lies rightly behind the underlying digit. Rightly behind us. Rightly behind us is the digit 9 here. And I believe you get that. Rightly behind the underlying digit 9 is this 9. Now, this 9, which of the family does it belong to? It belongs to this family. So therefore, I cannot just throw it away. I have to take 1 from it. So I'll take 1 from it, add it to this 9 here. So here becomes plus 1. I get in that. So in doing so, this here becomes 0, here becomes 0, here becomes 0, here becomes 0. And here I'm adding 1 to it, so it becomes 10. So 0 remainder 1. Then the 1 I'll do with carry forward here. Okay, so here becomes 9. Here is 9. Here is 2. Here is 1. And I was asked to round to 5 SF. So 5 significant figures. That then becomes my answer for question number. That then become my final answer for question number 5. Thank you very much for staying tuned with us. And we believe that you've been blessed by now. We believe that your understanding level had been brought by now. And everything is moving on smoothly at its smooth paces. Thank you very much. And we believe that now that you are blessed, you're going to share the videos out there so that your colleagues out there too will come and join us here. And then we will all learn together as a family. Have it in mind that the more you continue to subscribe and the more you continue to comment and then you like and then you share, the more you help us will grow so that we will be encouraged to do more videos on these topics like that. We are here to help you ease your problems in mathematics, and we promise you that when you continue staying tuned with us, we'll be able to help you solve all your problems in mathematics. We'll be able to help you build your weak math foundation. We'll be able to help you strengthen your math foundation. Thank you very much. This is your math teacher, Richard, and have a blessed day. Bye bye.